Yes, sir. Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Talk podcast. My name is Bokang Jiyane. And listen, Chemiaka, welcome. If you don't know now, you know it's Valentine's Day today. And yeah, one of my favorite days. Very commercialized holiday. But listen, this is the one commercialized holiday that I believe in. Not Easter with the Easter Bunny, not Santa Claus with Santa, Valentine's Day with Cupid. You know, that's what I'm about. And I'm so gassed to get into the chats. If you're tuning in for the first time, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Send this link to a friend. And also, if you're tuning on to Spotify, make sure, or even Apple Podcasts, make sure that you rate me a 5-star. Just to help me out. And then if you're going to rate us a 4-star, tell us why you'd rate us a 4-star after rating us a 5-star and giving us some feedback. All right. Thank you. And as you can hear, I am not alone. One of the favorites, I think this is home. He's part of the furniture at this point. Please give it up for Lionel.
Oh, thank you.
How are you, bro?
Ish, man. I feel honored to be back. And I'm doing really good. I don't want to lie. The year has been a bit of a rough, shaky start, but it's new adventures, new endeavors, new things, you know. Okay. And honestly, I've been good. I've been in a mindset of, you know, exploring new avenues. Okay. It's a new year.
Love that. Can we even say that? Happy New Year. It's Feb. It's Feb. I think we can. I think March, that's where you must die down.
I mean, if you remember, I haven't seen you since last year.
Fair enough. I'll let that one go. Listen, man, so much to get into. It is Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Are you single? Asking for a friend.
No comment.
It's complicated.
Very complicated. It's like technically I'm single, but technically I'm not, because, you know, I'm in a relationship with myself and God. You get me? So
fair enough.
As single as they can get.
Okay, that's interesting, bro. So basically today, Valentine's Day for you is very easy vibes?
I mean, as you can see, that's why I'm here.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, you're my Valentine.
The bromance level. Oh my days, bro. No, love that. Yeah, I'm not in a relationship. I'm in a relationship with my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Amen. Yeah, because you know, Valentine with Jesus.
Exactly.
Amen, preacher. Amen. Should I go deeper? We're so concerned about going deep, but we don't want to get deeper with our relationship with Christ.
Exactly. Powerful.
You're not ready. Should I go deeper? You're not ready now. But anyways, bro, listen. I won't lie. Lately, my relationship with romance has been weird, bro. Something I've been saying for the longest time, but I think it's because of the idea of shooting your shots, a level of rejection, and a level of meeting people who don't know what they want.
You actually bringing back a couple of memories.
Yeah, bro.
I feel like I just can't keep up with what the new dating standard is, or what the new standard is for the game. So then, also at the same time, I also feel like I've also been unfair in my own avenues before and all that. But it's always because I don't understand what should be done or how the things should progress and all that. Because I'm more orthodox. Like, if I ask you out on a date, that's me and you going on a couple of dates, and then after that, if we then decide to, you know, become a thing, then yes, but then it's literally just me and you. It's literally just, you know, us getting to know each other, and then by the time we're now set and we're like, okay, cool, then we start officially, you know, being boyfriend and girlfriend and all that and whatnot, like being in a relationship. But now you have, okay, we're going on dates, but I can go on dates with other people. And then you also have the double standard of, no, I can go on dates with other people, but when you start doing that,
it's not the one.
It's a problem. And then, you know, it's been a thing of like, you approach someone and then after that you only find out later because they tell you, oh yeah, so I don't want to tell you in the beginning, but like there was someone that approached me first and I've been, you know, talking to that person. So if they, you know, eventually ask me out, we have to end this. And then it's like, oh, okay. And then it's, Ish. And then it's the ones that go back to their exes.
Oh, don't tell me about them ones. Oh,
Ish, man. It's
tough, bro. And I think that's my chat. It's like people don't know what they want.
Yeah.
You know, and I think the idea of options and the loose, I don't want to say morality because I don't think it's a moral thing. Well, to an extent it is, I guess. But I think it's just, this loose morals of the relationship where I can have 5 partners at once and the one who impresses me the most is the one I'm going to get. Exactly. Or the one that leans more to what I want is the one I'm going to rock the most with.
I blame the I'm the prize mentality for all of us. Because now the gents are also like, nah, I'm the prize. Like,
to be fair, all niggas always thought that though.
Nah, but then the thing is, as gents, as niggas, we compete against each other. We like, I'm more of a prize than you, chief. So like, if you're not forking out 10 bands, I will fork out 10 bands. If if you don't have a car, I've got a car. Like,
fair.
I can show you up. And then with girls, it's like they tell each other, babes, you're the prize. You shouldn't do anything. Like he should cater for you. Of which, taking it back to patriarchal society, patriarchal South Africa, and all that. Like, as the man, as indaughter, I hate to take it back to indaughter mass, but like as indaughter, it kind of does feel satisfactory to actually step up and be the provider. But to what extent can you be the provider if you're still trying to find your footing?
Yeah. Hey man, I don't know, bro. It's a bit of a tough one because like even the situations you were mentioning earlier about the ones going back to their ex, having multiple partners, the double standards, not to what you expect in the game of umjolo. Like it's tough, and it also gets disheartening.
Yeah,
especially for me who knows what they want.
Exactly. Because I realized when I enter into any commitment or any predisposed relationship, so to speak, right? I enter with the mentality of, okay, it's literally just you and I, and this is what I want. Like, I want to see us through. And then you then get into a position whereby someone is like, okay, yes, this is what I want. But then like, your caramel, but I'd like to also experience, some chocolate or some strawberry. Exactly. So, it's a tough field because there are those that know what they want. There are those that are certain about who they want to be with. There are those that understand the personalities that they want to match with and all that, and what exactly they want out of a relationship. And there are those that are just looking for a part-time companion. So you have full-time employment and then you have part-time employment. So whatever it might be, whatever suits your fancy. But then I guess one other problem is that we're not straight about it in the beginning. Both parties, the ones that are serious about what they want and the ones that are not serious about what they want. Let's just say I was to approach someone and then after that I'm like, you know what? Honestly, I'm not looking for anything serious. I'm just looking for a good time with you. Like, let's go out, have fun. Let's, do the things that couples do, take pictures and, go on dates. And then after that, if this ends tomorrow, it's cool. And then come onto the table as well and say, you know what, I'm looking for something long-term. I'm tired of dilly-dallying and all that. I'm looking for a wife, I'm looking for a place to take the cows. I might have found my place, but like, I'm just saying. But yeah.
Bro. Yeah, no, it's tough. This game is tough, bro. And it is, both parties are to blame. Yeah. But also, even on that note, I just want to add it's okay not to know. Fair. But I think what's not okay is not communicating once you know. Yeah. And I know girls are like, oh, but I'm trying to break it off nicely. Please, 2025, let's stop with that. Don't be nice. That's I'm so
just
over
cut
it.
To the chase.
I'm so over it because I feel like it becomes an excuse to why girls can't. Well, not even. Guys just never been about it like that. But why girls can't really be honest is because, man, I'm just trying to be nice about it. Don't. It's okay. Let them. So let him be strong.
Okay, I won't lie, man. I've actually been in like a position whereby it wasn't like an official relationship. Yeah. Like it hasn't been official for like the longest. And then after that, it was plus minus official, but then like it hadn't yet been termed. And in my head, I think what I was thinking was, you know what, with this situation, I think it would also make it easier for them to peel off if they had to. So it's kind of like saving myself, but also saving them. That's the way I thought about it. But then I think what we also need to realize is we need to stray away from, bringing past relationship issues into the new relationship. So if your ex was a bad communicator and I failed to communicate in like 2 days because I was busy,
don't compare us. Don't bring Tabo here. Tabo's not here, Chief. It's me and you, my sweetheart.
Ish, you said Tabo. Like, do you wanna unpack? Like, because that was specific. That was specific.
Tabo, when I catch you, it's on side. No, but yeah, no, 100%, bro. But that's that, bro. Yeah. Before we continue with the chats, bro, let's do what is it? Poem of the week. You know the vibes. Poem of the week. So poem of the week, bro. This year, well, I've been trying to do a lot more poetry. I don't know if you've been seeing on IG and TikTok. Yeah. We want to take it up. There's a way I want to do it now with like visuals, like kind of like vlog style.
Yeah.
But then voiceover vibes just be poetry. I did that once. People actually vibed with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, man. But you know me and romance poems. That's why it's so fitting for.
And that's why I stopped calling. Like I used to say, I'm not a love poet, but I stopped. I stopped because like that's what comes naturally.
Naturally, yeah. It is, and I know a lot of people, writers, are like, oh, they call it fluff, and I'm like, yes and no, because to get to a place where you can communicate how you feel and put it in words, not many people can do that.
Also, technically, all poetry is love poetry because you are communicating, something that you feel deeply about.
Yeah.
So
it's just the love to that thing, whether it's culture,
exactly,
or politics,
exactly.
Yeah. Wow, you actually ate that up. I didn't see it like that. What he said. What he said. Okay, bro. So what I need you to pick a number between 1 and 5.
Oh, there's variety. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, we're working. The pen is working.
Holy number 3.
3.
Yeah. Trinity.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is how it goes. It says, it's untitled. The day I asked for your numbers, I don't think I was slick about it, but I was adamant to get them. So I alluded to how we should fix a problem, the problem at hand being the fact I read the book of numbers and never had yours. As lame as that is, I thought it. And so you went on and put it in like a 10-year-old child. You walked away like you got away with something. As I look, I see you saved yourself with the name First Wife. Till this day, it's remained, never changed, for a hope it would be true, the wife part. But I will say I'm not opposed to more than one, as long as you are. But I will say I'm not opposed to more than one, as long as you are the one and you love me down to the core of my being, where a knowing happens, a place where doubt is cast, where fears is cast, and only love lost. To my first wife. You may think me rash to want to ask you out, but to me, we were a thing for some time now. Now I frown, for the reality is you aren't, although this I want. Yet there may be obstacles of life that may cause this love to live in strife. They say life is a journey. I just hope ours does so together. No matter how long or how far, I hope together we take those strides. Yes! Do you know what the funny thing is? As I'm reading this, the person I'm talking about just texted me. While the person the poem is about. Yeah.
Like, do you wanna say the name out loud?
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. She just needs to come correct.
Okay.
She just needs to come correct.
I see it.
But yeah, this is just a poem about an experience that actually happened. Obviously, dramatic effect here and there, but
but wait, she put her contact name as First Wife.
Yeah, it was. She said First Wife in her name.
That was a red flag from the beginning. She said first, like either she was open to polygamy, or she was saying we're about to divorce. Like, no, the thing was, prepare yourself.
It was an inside joke between us.
Oh, okay,
yeah, with the thing, Yaguti, like, where, because apparently she thought I was like a serial flirt, like I flirt a lot. And with people, and I'm just like, but it's bad. And yes and no. To a certain, like I agree, but I disagree, right?
Yeah.
Because yes, I do have a bit of flirtatious vibes, especially with like a lot of I actually need to change that. 2025, that's not me. That's not our brand anymore, right? But that was also then like 2023, I think. Yeah. So those were the vibes. So she's just like, why not dude? And I was calling her my wife. Like I was like, dude, you're my wife. You know that, right? As a joke, right? And then I just got to a point where I think she's just like, okay, Mara, why are you just flirting with everyone? Everyone's your wife. I'm like, no, bro, you're my wife. And if everyone else is my wife, you're number one. Like
also, I mean, like the way I flirt with them is different.
Yeah,
too. Like,
it's not the way with you.
Like with them, it's just banter. It's just
for real.
You know how they say work wife.
Exactly. So it was kind of that thing. That's like, if anything, like you're my first wife. I'd bet. Yeah. And then I realized after a while, because we talk a lot, but like I never had her number. So then that's when I was like, actually, when I thought like, I don't have your number.
You talk a lot, like so, which means you guys would meet in person.
Yeah. Frequently.
Dope.
And then I was like, oh yeah, and I was like, yeah, Twara, put it in. And then I'm like, I don't know what you want to save yourself as, because a lot of people I have nicknames for them, or some of them just prefer being saved as their name and surname, whatever. Yeah. So then I'm just like, bro, a lot of the times I'm like, when I give you my phone and you put in your number, I'm like, save yourself as whatever. Like if you want me to call you Pookie, I know Lionel, you're Pookie, bro. You know what I'm saying? So then she did that, and then obviously she's like, she saved it, and then like she was like, oh, like 10-year-old vibes, and I was like,
okay.
So you're about it too, low key. So yeah, but yeah, I was really, I am about it. I can't believe I'm saying that on the internet.
I mean, it's good to wear your heart on your sleeve, man. You never know. Like,
then you get burned.
Nah. Like one of them could be watching right now and might be like, "That's my man right there." So you never know. You never know.
I don't know, but I think we've established this is a safe space. We listen, we don't judge, and I think I've been open. Like I catch feelings easily, bro. Like if a girl winks at me the right way at the right time, it's chai. It doesn't take much. just smile in my direction. There's a poem about you before the night ends.
I don't wanna lie.
That's me.
I'm
bro.
oblivious to a flirt most of the time. So like, if a girl looks at me a certain way, I'm kind of like, is she looking at me, or like the guy behind me, or like is something wrong with me? Like fair. I'm usually oblivious to it up until you like slightly more upfront about it.
Jeez, bro.
But
yeah, but I think for me it's just that idea, because as much as I'm saying like you wink at me, like it doesn't even have to be. It can be platonic, bro. It's just the way I see it. I'm seeing it as raw.
Fair. But
Tando, is that you though?
But then also I realize, me being oblivious, I missed out on a whole lot of opportunities to actually find proper love.
I hear that. But I mean, I feel like that's just the gent thing. Like bros are actually quite clueless, bro.
Nah, but then again, like girls expect us to know that they want us to come and talk to them from the way they look at us, or
that's also true.
Or how they push us or punch us. Like
how was I supposed to know they're flirting with me?
You know, like be direct. The same way we come on strong. Like
fair enough. But yeah, that's poem of the week. Yeah, bro. Now it's your turn. Because we know you as a writer of note. Yeah. Surprise us, Chief.
I haven't written in a while, but I've got something good just for today. For today. So I titled it "The Three Art Forms." So it starts off as: at the start of every new tale of love, I hoped I'd find my name written on the first page of your story. Page after page, I remained an unimagined character, yet by fate's design, our plans dovetailed, and we were able to meet that evening. And from that moment we set eyes, it felt like you had just descended from above. I felt my name write itself onto your heart, and the rest became my story, or rather, history. We spoke and slowly authored a new chapter, let our books merge and hoped the stars aligned, entering an unknown future together, with this only being but the beginning. We filled the nights with symphonies of your laughter, made the twinkle of your eyes compete with the stars, and made the world envy the living piece of art that walked by my side. I couldn't help gravitate towards your warm radiance just after my heart beat at your embrace, and the cadence of your voice tried to break through its bone bars. And I'd break out in song instead, so my stutters could find their way behind the meaning of the lyrics as they hide. My mind tries to draw illustrations of us, yet fails to replicate the feel of actually being with you. And that's not even the part that scares me. Neither does the idea of Rodin sculpting us together. At least then I'd be able to embrace you for an eternity. It's embodying you into the craft that frightens me the most. making you immortal in my world with the possibility of losing you and being haunted by your ghost. After all, everything lost is unfinished business, but with you, till death do us part is where I want us to be. I've heard love can be pretty scary when it's true. To be or not to be, who cares when every fiber tells me we're meant to be. We were modern replicas of R and J without the tragedy and the pity. Instead of poison and a dagger, pen and paper will see letters moving from host to post. While we indulge in the first moments of a forever together that will stretch from coast to coast. Always and forever.
Yeah. Lionel, and you single? Nigga.
Ish, man, poetry doesn't win hearts like it used to back in Shakespearean times. Poetry does not win hearts like it used to. It's like a good gesture, yeah. It's like okay, he creative like that, but like, hey, man.
But it does nothing for a person. Damn, now valid. No, trust me, I've tried. I've tried.
Speaking from experience.
Yeah. You know, writing those handwritten poems or love letters.
You know, I've done that before now. Whereby I made a fantasy map. You know, where you pour the rice.
Oh, yeah.
Draw. I even drew on it and whatnot. Even highlighted the islands with certain Latin names of like loyalty, truth, and this and that. And at the back, drew like a scroll.
Yeah.
And then after that, wrote down the poem, and then, you know, washed it with coffee.
Oh yeah, coffee.
So it looks like an old scroll,
yeah.
and they just burned the edges, and then.
Damn, bro, you worked like
I worked
overtime.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not doing that again.
And then you know what happens? They go back to the ex. Bro, you're a cool guy, but yo, trauma. Yo, I'm trauma dumping for real.
It's not you.
It's not. Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. We heal, guys. Trust.
We've healed.
We've healed. Have I?
Healed.
Have I? Yeah.
Hey, speak for yourself.
No, I think I've healed. I believe I've healed. You know, healing is a journey. It's not a destination.
Fair.
Hence why I'm saying that's why I'm in a weird place with romance. Because love it. Always love romance. But like I'm not as crazy about it, bro. Like if I like you, yes, I'll shoot my shot. But if you reject me, like I don't take it as deep as I used to. You know?
I think that's the thing as gents. Like the more we get rejected, it's like
Yeah, but I think that's also part of the problem. Because like now niggas get desensitized and then they become a bit, what's the word, nonchalant, so to speak. I don't think maybe that's the right word, but I mean, they become like that in the relationship because they're like, let's see how long this is gonna last. You know what I'm saying? They're like,
shield your heart.
Hey like, babe, I love you. And you're like, oh, you love me? I bet. Now that's the nigga. But like that's because he's hurt. It's not necessarily.
And now my man can't say I love you
exactly.
too.
Exactly. That's why I get it. Like sometimes I don't blame bros for being.
But you know the funny thing. Bros start off as hopeless romantics. Then they become nonchalant.
Yeah.
You know, not so serious. It is what it is. And then those are the ones that the ladies chase. So hopeless romantic chases the ladies.
Yeah.
The nonchalants get chased by the ladies because the ladies are like, I can change him. I can make him feel again.
He's gonna love me.
And if you start feeling again,
it's shy, boy. But anyway, such is romance, bro.
Yeah.
But happy Valentine's to those of you who are Valentining. Romance is such a beautiful thing, man. I think I wouldn't take it away from anyone. Even for myself. Hence I'm saying as much as yes, low key, the whole process is like desensitizing me. At the same time, it's like I'm still holding on to that first time you watch like a rom-com or a romance, or the first time you heard a poem, a love poem that just clicks with you.
And I felt in tune with it.
I think that's the feeling I'm holding on to every time. That idea that it's possible. That idea that yes, I like would crash into an iceberg, but I'll be in the sea and you be on the plank just to save your life. You know?
Yeah. I don't know about me being in
I don't know about that, but like
you know, there's enough room on the door. Like Jack didn't have to die. Like this, you know, if it was real love, there's enough room on the door. Like
that love, that Romeo and Juliet love, you die, I die.
Yeah, exactly. At least that one. Whereby she woke up and then she saw,
You did that? Then I was alive, bro.
Let's meet in the
Yeah,
afterlife.
afterlife.
Sure.
Damn.
But like the Jack and
Yeah,
nah.
you're nice.
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye.
That was unnecessary.
Either we both live or we both go out together. Ish, not like that. No?
Yeah, I was about to say, yo. Yeah. Interesting, bro. But what's your chat, bro? Like, are you still at that place where like hopeless romantic level?
I think it comes in ways.
Okay.
Like there was a point in time whereby it was literally all that I was. So
Yeah.
if I felt deeply about someone, that's someone that I'd fixate about and all that. Not like obsessively think about them 24/7 or anything, but like, I'd always be concerned about how they are, what's going on with them and all that. And then I'd always, plan some grand romantic gesture for like their birthday or whatever, holiday or whatever and all that. But then, yeah, lately it's kind of been dialed down a notch. I think also that's because of past experiences and all that, because it's like, I can't be doing this for everyone. I'd rather turn on that hopeless romantic self part of myself back on when I actually find something that's worthwhile. Because to turn it on for everyone, it's counterproductive. It's counterproductive. You give someone a good taste of life, and then after that they still spit on that and then chase something else. So it's counterproductive. And I think personally, I'm in the space whereby I want to find out if it's worth being that type of guy before I then be that type of guy.
That's valid.
Yeah,
That's fair. It sucks that it has to be like that, though.
ish. Trust. I used to be hopeless romantic 101. Like you looked at me. I've already written 4 poems. I've already written 4 poems.
So real, bro.
And some of the poems I still have with me. Well, not as memorabilia or anything, but then like they're still part of my catalog of poetry and all that. So I was like, you know what? Let me not discard them. Yet the person discarded me, and I know that this poem is about that person.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that the art form should die. That's why even in this one, I said it's a scary thing, because I know that once I write about you, I'm forever eternalizing you in a form of art.
Yeah.
And it's one thing to like end a relationship. Yeah, cool. You're gone, blah, blah, blah. And then I forget about you, probably see you 20 years time. You're there with your family. I'm there with my family. Cool. But then if I've immortalized you in poetry, it's a lot deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, bro. And I think when I started writing in high school, and then also after high school, with like love interests that I had. High school though, I never made contact. Like I didn't date in high school, none of that. It was, you're dope, you're cool. There's nothing I can do about that. But like that's a story of like I didn't want to engage in that.
Oh yeah.
And kind of like a whole like religious thing behind that as well was like, God, it's me and you.
Yeah,
But like when I had 18, so right.
Man,
but like
respect.
even with that, like it was this yearning for romance still. Which I'm glad, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad I took that decision.
Yeah.
Just to like me and Bragod and then figure this thing out later. Because I feel like I would have been rocked in high school. And I think I would have done some rocking. Because honestly, in hindsight, like hormones were up.
Were high. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were really high. And I didn't want to, not that I didn't want to, but like I think in hindsight now, I'm glad that I didn't do anything with those feelings. Because a lot was being felt.
Honestly, I feel like high school romance was more permanent. Like it felt more permanent.
Yes.
So like your high school sweetheart, like you guys are seeing each other on a daily, or if it's like you guys are at different schools, but then like
there's
even
like
though there's that
yeah.
Whereas once you step out into the real world, like once you're now in varsity. The first day I stepped into varsity, they told me, "Here, my boy, is the trenches. Don't fall in love." And what did I do? I disregarded them. I said, "Nah.
What do you mean?
I can find,
Hatfield? I got this.
I got this." Yeah, I got wrong. But it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. And what they always say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And honestly, it had to happen that way.
Yeah.
Like it had to clarify, it had to give clarity towards my perspective of what love is. And what, meaningless relationships are and all that. It just had to happen so that I could actually disassociate, or rather discern between which is which.
Yeah. 100%. Hence, I'm saying that I'm glad I went through everything I'm going through. But even better, like, because in the whole time, my friends even, like, they tune me about it, and they're like, you, bro, if you like someone, there's a poem about them tomorrow. I'm like, nah, relax, don't do that. don't blow up my spot like that. But, like, that is truly how it is. And they're like, but, like, I think one of my mates in the clique was like, but how do you expect your partner now, let's say you have a partner, to feel when you've written all these poems about other people? And I was, at the time, I was just like, this was like still like early high school. I was like, yeah, maybe I should delete them, maybe I shouldn't. But then I did keep them. Then over time, I was just like, that moment is how I felt about them. And how I feel about you is going to be how I feel about you as well. In that moment. And I'm going to remain true to that. So I don't think it negates. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a way of expression, and that's how I did feel. It's like a diary entry for the most part. Like,
exactly. Yeah.
That's
exactly.
How you felt about Justin Bieber. Outlet, at 13. That's how you felt about him. No? Now, with 24, I'm about you. Like, I'm not going to be like, 13-year-old you, like, I
mean, also put it into perspective. You can't tell Da Vinci to burn the Mona Lisa because
he's a different artist now.
Exactly.
Exactly. So I think for me, it's just like, hey man, it's my art at the end of the day. Yes, it's a part of me and it's a way I felt, but it's my art. And I thought, because for me, I'm gonna keep it because one day I do wanna publish this, because many people even relate to, as much as people either relate in I wish I could.
I wish I felt that, or I've been
been
through
there.
this.
Yeah.
Kind of like when Adele first released her 21 album, or when Khaled released his American Teen album.
Yes.
Like, or when Six Lack, or other people will hound me for this black, but I call him Six Lack. Yeah. When Six Lack released, which one was it? Was it Free Six Lack, or was it the East Atlanta? But between those ones, because they talk about something that you're so familiar with that you can't help but listen to it. People were there busy listening to Never Mind, I'll Find It the whole time.
Till this day.
And it's about Adele's ex. And it's a hit. It's a hit.
And people relate. And I think that's the beauty of art. And I think for me, that's how I've justified it. It's just to be like, man, as much as I'm sharing a part of myself in my art, at the end of the day, it's my art.
Yeah.
And I hope she accepts it. This is going to be a tough question, because, like, hearing how another person felt about other individuals, I mean, it is a bit of a distasteful thing. But at the same time, it's like,
it's expected.
You're not the only nigga, bro. Like, you're not the only person that was, like, there. Like, there were other people, unfortunately. And I've moved on.
Yeah.
You're here now. I'm about you. Let me write you a poetry book about you once.
And trust, the one that I'm gonna write about you is so much better than those ones.
Bro, like, that was practice.
Like, I was way younger. I was still busy putting Deadpool in my poems. Like now I'm serious. Like,
upper articulate writer. I use big words now. Yeah, thesaurus.
Now I'm there busy quoting Shakespeare inside here. You know
what I'm saying?
Or I'm busy quoting. Actually, this is one poem that I love. Sir Walter Raleigh's The Nymph. What? The Nymph and the Shepherd.
Wow, okay.
Should true love still breed something? Ish. If I find it, I'll send it to you.
Please, bro.
But the first time I heard it was on Vampire Diaries when Enzo was saying it to Bonnie. Ish.
Yo, I think I know the poem because I've watched Vampire Diaries. Yeah. Damn, yo, Bonnie. Oh my goodness, that girl was done dirty, bro. Speaking about Vampire Diaries now. Ish. And love. Damn. Anyways, bro, we don't have much time together. Before we wrap it up, let's do a few confessions.
All right.
So we did ask some people to come through with some Valentine confessions, because we listen, we don't judge. Hey, but we judge. I wouldn't lie, yo. If it's a crazy one, we judge. Boy, I wouldn't lie. So the first one, someone here says, I once pretended to know about fine wines on a date. I ended up ordering grape juice disguised as an expensive bottle of vintage. Yo.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Dead.
He's not wrong. Wine is grape juice. Fermented, but like...
I was about to say, like, surely, brother. Surely. How did we get there, though, bro? Yeah.
So, I hear him because I also went through a phase whereby I was so deep into what wines pair with this and that and whatnot. Now I know, but like I did my research prior. I didn't just say
pretend that you went
babes.
there.
I know the wines. Yeah. Pass that pamphlet over here. You know what? We're gonna get this. And the thing is, the waiter has no obligation to tell you, "Ish, sir, that's not wine."
Yeah.
The waiter's like, "Hey,
are you sure?"
The client knows what they want. So personally, ish, do your research before. Like,
yeah, bro.
Trust. There are books on it. Do your research before.
Textbooks even.
Ish. And I've done my research, you know, your white wines, your red wines, your dessert wines, and which pairs with what. And I know my stuff, but like, do your research before. Even though I don't drink, but I like do your research before.
But I don't blame them, right? I thought it was a first date. They just said on a date. Ish.
At least they were both sober.
Yeah, but I just hope for their case that the partner didn't carve. Because to me, low key, I'm judging you. I'm like, why are you doing that?
Wine, grape juice, you can tell the difference. Like, one is sweet, has no kick, and the other one.
Actually, I know it's chai. Like, how? Like, so this is what it tastes like grape juice.
Like, trust, even what you call a dessert wine actually has a kick. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
it all has a bit of that percentage level. Okay, that's interesting. Shout out to you, actually. I would never be that confident to pretend. I'm telling you straight up, I don't know, but let's try. I think not knowing there for me, it becomes an experience.
Fair.
Because I'm really trying to get into wine. Now that's a point of conversation. Like, do you like wine? Do you not like wine? Oh, okay, you like this kind of wine. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's have that. What would you prefer? Also, now it's an experience.
Also, fine dining is all about new experiences. So, like, you're going to try new things. You're not going to go to a restaurant and ask for mom's cooking. Although mom's cooking is a whole lot better. But like, you're not gonna go there and be like, ish.
No, you want that medium rare level.
Exactly.
You know that Gordon Ramsay.
Show me why you're a Michelin star.
Exactly. So I feel like the only disadvantage is that they just deem at themselves an opportunity to experience something. Because sometimes honesty it's not a bad thing.
And honesty would have actually won them more points. You hit me like.
But anyways, then we got somebody here. The next confession, they say it's actually quite sweet. I knew my partner was the one when they stayed up all night with me making DIY Valentine's Day gifts for my family. Oh, that was a spin.
Oh,
okay.
I
thought they were doing it together and to each other, but okay, for my family.
No, for the family.
Yeah. So she stood up. So the partner, the broer, stood up all night with her to do DIY gifts for the family.
Which family?
Her family.
Her family.
Yeah. That's cute.
Nice.
That's cute.
I'd do that.
I would too.
When I'm married.
Yeah. Not before. When I'm married, okay? But no, fair. That is actually so cute. I'm so for DIY gifts.
Same.
And I think it goes back to the sentiment thing. Like the work for DIY, it's tough. Anybody can buy anything really with the money.
But like to make something
sit down
from
and
scratch and
plan it
and make
out.
sure that it's perfect. Like if it's not perfect, you always discard it and then you start it
again. That's a concept. That's when I know you about me.
Dog, you see, that's why I said I'm not doing that again. Like, I worked hard on that. Like,
can you imagine? It's disheartening after that.
Because like, it's easy to go out and buy something.
Easy, bro.
Buy a plush toy, buy chocolates, buy flowers. It's easy. buy a Cartier bracelet, although I don't have the cash for that. But like to make something,
bro.
That's what I was like. As much as I can buy, let me say, a plush toy and this and that.
Yeah.
Let me make something to show how much I
you
actually care.
mean,
Exactly.
Bro, the time I took for this thing, bro. Yes, sharp. It might look like a grade 3 project, but damn, baby, it means a lot.
It came from the heart. It came from the Kizio.
Anyways, let's do the last one.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a heartbreaking one, I think. Someone says, my biggest regret is not confessing my feelings to someone I truly loved. Now, every Valentine's Day, I wonder what could have been. That's the worst.
If we've been there.
We've
been there. And the thing is, now, time passes by. Like, those people give you the chance to confess and say what you want to say in that time. And then they eventually get to a point whereby they think, you know what, it's not happening. Yeah. And then they cut you off. And then now that you've been cut off, now you're ready to actually initiate something. And it's too late.
It's too late. The ship has sailed.
I've been there.
And it's tough.
And I know who it is. And you know who it is. You know who it is. You once asked me about that person. Like, you once came to me and you're like, this person's here. Oh, no, I'm just asking because I go to the same class with her. Yeah.
Damn.
My boy, I had the opportunity.
And you did.
I had the opportunity.
And you did.
And I don't know, I hesitated for way too long, and now it's gone. It's gone with the wind.
Bro.
But the opportunity was there.
Had it. Now from time to time that wave comes, you're like, damn.
My boy, socials.
So meet up.
No, like, you know.
Oh, social media.
Yeah,
oh.
And then you're like, shit. It's part of my friendship.
Damn, boy. No, but it happens to the best of us. And I think it's okay because now you learn, like, the next time that opportunity comes, not necessarily with them, but with whoever, like, let me take it.
Fair.
Let me take it and see where it goes. Because also, I think I've been there as well.
Yeah.
And then I hate this because sometimes, like, you're cordial with the person, not necessarily friends. And then, like, actually, I did like you. Like, don't say that.
Like,
don't say that.
Why are you telling me now? Like,
I did.
Like, why didn't you tell me when you did? Like, we could have made something happen.
Yeah, but then I think that's the beauty of romance, man. Love it. But even not just romance, love in essence. And I think that's something that's missing when it comes to, Valentine's obviously focuses on the romance part.
Yeah.
But what I'd like people to understand is just love in its essence is a beautiful concept.
Absolutely.
Like, if you don't have a Valentine, a romantic Valentine, bro, your friends, your family.
There's always someone. Think of love like math. It's all trial and error, but there's always a solution.
And that's what it is, bro.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. And I think it goes back to, like, understanding that each relationship is just effort.
Exactly.
There's no relationship that's more important than the other.
Exactly.
It all applies in context, sharp, but, like, love is love, bro.
Exactly.
Damn. We're going to end off on that note. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. You know what the Koreans...
Oh, yeah. But brother, thank you so much for coming.
It's been a pleasure.
For the Valentine's Day podcast episode. This year we said we want to have more of Lionel.
I remember those chats.
Yeah.
Is it happening?
Is it happening?
It's
happening here.
It's happening.
Okay, it's happening. Yeah.
To be continued.
Yeah, no, we need to have more of you here, bro.
Ish, man.
More chats. Also outside of love, bro. I think we speak more about other things. Just this is our home.
We resonate with
it. But yeah, thank you so much for this episode, bro. Until next time, we're gonna operate. My people, do the right things. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening to any of our other DSPs, do the right thing and rate us well, just to help us up there, because these studios don't pay themselves. Young Tall. Yeah. Thank you very much. But until next time, my people, it's been lovely. It's been great. Until next time, Tanko is thank you. Issue.